Alright, apparently we are all set up. Give me a second. Just gonna go open this on my phone. On my phone, so I can at least have a look at what the quality is like. There we go. We are live. Alright, sweet. Let's see what the audio is like. Yeah, looking good. Sweet. Alright, so plan for this is I'm literally just going to be warming up with some games. I've built a Boros red-white deck that's just simple aggro-y. A little bit of making use of the mentor. It's not finished, but that's part of why I'm playing, to get packs to open. Get some good stuff. Get some mild cards maybe. Get some of those Goblin, what is it, Legion War Boss, Justice Strike, Lightning Strikes. See where that goes. Other than that, I'm going to end up actually using the code I got for attending the pre-release this past weekend. So going to actually be playing some Sealed. Don't know what I'm going to build. I know when I played the pre-release I played the Izzet League because Red-Blue's best. Fight me on that one. But other than that, let me just mess with the audio a little bit. There we go. I do have some packs. We're going to be opening those probably after the warm-up games. I don't know, people like watching people open packs. It seems like a thing people do. You can tell I don't do this very often, but hey, that's why it's going to be entertaining, because I am going to be flailing around like a small child who was lost, because that's what I am. It's weird seeing like the 2-second delay on my phone as well. And already I have got a hand I am immediately going to mulligan. I do not want any of these. Oh yeah, basic theme for this deck is just a load of creatures that just hit. It's red-white. What else does it do? There's no crazy... I accidentally clicked keep. There's no crazy combo. There's no like super duper... Like, it's not a fantastic deck, as you can tell. Probably by half of the cards, like this thing. Why else would I play this other than needing just another 2-drop? And it's red. Probably just means it's going to ramp into something big. So do I pop... I can use a Lightning Strike to get rid of that. And just get a damage in. Or I can drop that. Not get any damage in now. But next turn get a little bit more going. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I can Lightning Strike. Let's not Lightning Strike the ramp, let's probably just deal damage or lock down whatever it is they're about to bring out, because they've got 4 free land and a creature. And okay, they're just going to do that to me. Alright, fine. I'll take 1. Let's get damage in. It's both of you. That. Do I just play stuff to get stuff out? Yeah. Fill the board next turn. That can make a couple tokens if I can get through. Can probably lock down something big that they're probably about to cast. Luminous Bond isn't probably the best for this. I'd much prefer Sealaways, just because they're cheaper. Sure, you can only hit something tapped, but most of the time what you're going to want, not being able to attack or block, is going to be stuff that's going to be attacking you anyway. So, leave 2 mana open and just do it at instant speed. But that's a Dominaria card, and I have not got enough uncommon wild cards to really make any use of that. I'm just going to get rid of that. Screw it. There's no blossoming defense in this format. That rotated, thank God. And let's get in for 4 and make 2 lifelinky dudes. I've also got this I can leave up. So deal more damage. That's different. 4/4 trample. If you deal common damage to a player, it deals double that damage to that player instead. Yeah, okay, that's getting bonded. Kinky. I am not getting hit for 8 every now and again by that. So I'm just going to hit you for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and leave back a couple blockers. Sweet. Like any magic deck, this is well against a deck that does nothing for ages. Dinosaur's cut, it's a 2/4. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's definitely fine. Okay, so intervention. If I cast the intervention half. Oh yeah, for people who might not know, because this is different for this. We've always done split cards for Ravnica, so it's basically one card that can be either one of these 2 spells. So when I go to try and cast it, it asks me to pick one. Intervention. No. No, we want to do that when they try and block us. That way we definitely trade. It's like, you think, oh yeah, I can block a puny thing. Which, generally they would be fine normally doing that. They're about to take an extra 3 damage if he declares that is what he's going to do. Maybe if you got a shock or something. 1 red or green open. There we go, now we zap it. And gain a little life off it as well. It's a bad lightning helix, but it's still a lightning helix. 3 damage and gain 3 life. I've not even played anything massive. This has just been some tiny creatures and then a little bit of mid-range. But you have like 6 mana that you're not doing anything with. That's sweet. Yeah, that's a good way to start off. Just kick down the door. Hello, this is the police. Sweet. And that says some gold and the starter blue-black deck, which I'm not blue-black, white-black, which I'm probably never touching. White-black is not really a colour combination I play. I'm either an Izzet or a Boros sort of person. I do have a Naya deck, but that's just a really silly commander deck. I might make a blue-white-red deck soon. Recently traded for a Shu Yun, if people know that card. Fate Reforged, the Jeskai Khan. Go on, we might draw into something good. But yeah, because one of my decks is like this, a red-white deck. Plays a lot of equipment, slaps it on the commander. It hits him for a bunch of damage. It's fun, and there's not much interaction. So at some point, I might just drop in some blue, protect my stuff, and just give me some other options other than just smash. Plus, the guy's got a prowess trigger, and whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I can give something double strike, which is basically my commander, because my commander's a 3/3 double strike. So play equipment, pay a little extra for some double strike instead, but have an overall more consistent and versatile deck. I have not even talked about what I've been doing so far. I've just been autopiloting, just dropping 1s and 2s. It's an aggro deck. It's what this does. So, Mentor Mechanic is a fun one. Let's just have the damage go through first before I start talking. And that's my turn. So, whenever this creature attacks, I can put a 1/1 counter on a target attacking creature that has less power than the thing with Mentor. When this was first being spoiled, actually, a lot of people were they were shitting on it quite a bit, actually. Which, because, to be fair, on its own, it sounds really kinda, you know, alright, my little thing gets a little bigger. But then you have creatures like this. It's a red and a white for 1 power, double strike, trample, vigilance. I'm immediately just going to cast that. Give haste with a goblin motivator. This guy is actually really good. So a nice advantage of that is a Sunhome Stalwart. He's going to trigger his mentor. It's immediately just going to trigger and go on the Swiftblade Vindicator. It's now a 2/2 Double Strike Vigilance Trample, so it's going to, on its own, it's going to be hitting for 4 alongside the rest of my creatures. It's a nice clock. Plus you can mentor other things with mentor, just as long as they're smaller. So you can just have a train going, just cascading down on 1 counters. It's fun. It's fun and it's stupid, and I think unless he does something big here, I might have him dead. Yeah, he knew that too. So, I'm probably going to play until I get my dailies. I just need to attack with 8 more creatures to that, and then I'll go into my sealed. We have... Yeah, taking that line out of context, my little thing got a bit bigger. It's kind of just begging to be taken out of context. Oh dear. It's alright, I know who that is. Little shit. Right, who's this guy? What's he do? I am liking this hand because I have a 1/2 and a free drop of a little bit of something, a little spice, along with enough land to just play all of it in turn. Yeah. See what bullshit we can do. Turn 1, the Marshal, which gets me dues when he attacks with at least 2 other guys. Pile of keywords. Tajik is quite nice. I'll explain in a second. Yeah. Because he's a 3/2 haste and mentor, which can keep the train going with just whiz, yeah. But also prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures. So he doesn't protect himself, but you have to get rid of him before you can hit any of my other creatures with, say, shocks or lightning bolts, or, well, not lightning bolts, lightning strikes, or the ever-dreaded Goblin Chain Whirler. Because I have a bunch of 1 toughness stuff, but this is a Golgari deck, so that's fine. Flip top retreat, get me some more land. Yeah, haste or waste. Just haste is always good on a creature. Now, yeah, I can attack quite easily into this. I don't care if I lose the Marshal. Getting at least 1 creature out of it is quite nice. So I'm just going to put the counter on the Vindicator. I got a 2/2 double strike, and yeah, I'll trade to G. I keep forgetting he doesn't have double strike. He's got an activated ability for double strike. I mean first strike even, his double strike would be even better. But I just play aggressively, why the hell not? Pelt Collector. Yeah, so that I cannot attack into that unless I just top deck a lightning strike. Get out of here. That's rude. Yeah, before you were safe. Zap. Make another dude. Hit for... I'm not even going to bother counting that because next turn he's dead. Yeah, literally. Just dead, no matter what. Okay, I have to sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. Each player who can't discards. Alright, I'll just sack a token. And he had to sack his dude. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 exactly. There you go. Dead. I didn't even get touched. Again. I'm liking this. This is actually going fairly smooth for me because when I've played random games before, I'll maybe get a couple wins in a row. And they're getting absolutely smashed by someone who's just pre-built a pretty good deck. Right, so I've got my dailies out of the way. Let us redeem this pre-release code. So X9X, HMMH, XD5. it needs the hyphens, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. How do I get to it from here then? Oh yeah, I might as well actually show a little bit of the deck before we get started. Like I say, there's a lot that could be changed and swapped around in this. So, I've got the Marshal, you've seen that, just make tokens a bunch. Goblin Motivator, it's another nice 1-drop. And it's just, after turn 2, if I get it down on turn 1, I can just give anything I want haste. Integrity and Intervention. So I can either give a creature +2/+2 for either red or white, or I can get a Lightning Helix. 3 damage to something and I gain 3 life. Always nice. So I'm Stalwart. It's fairly basic. 2/2, First Strike, Mentor. Triumph of Gerard. That was something that hasn't shown up in any of the games, but has been quite nice actually, because the problem with Mentor is, if all of your stuff ends up having the same power and toughness, including your mentors, nothing happens. You're just attacking with a bunch of creatures. No triggers. Well, it triggers, it then just looks and goes, oh, no targets, nothing happens. But with this, putting a 1/1 counter on target creature with the greatest power that I control, 9 times out of 10 that's going to be a mentor. So I can just keep going, and it's 2 turns in a row I get that counter. And then finally, on the 3rd turn, target creature gains flying, First Strike, lifelink. It's not a win the game on the spot sort of trigger, but at the same time, it keeps me in the game if I'm behind, or it just helps me get even further ahead if it's evening out or I'm starting to get some momentum. It basically just gets the ball rolling even faster. Lightning Strike, it's just removal, 2 mana, just kill a creature. I can occasionally use it to kill someone. That's a little rude, but it's red, that's what it does. And it's just nice. It's nice to just have that little bit of removal, because white's removal at the moment is a little sketchy, so when in doubt, 3 damage to something. Fresh Face Recruit, 2/1, has First Strike on my turn. It's one of those things that's going to get replaced pretty quickly if I find the right card. Probably the Legion War Boss, that probably would replace it pretty well. Legion War Boss, it's a 2/2 Goblin, makes a 1/1 Goblin that's also attacking when it attacks, and it has Mentor. So it can immediately just make a goblin that's attacking, and it can either mentor the goblin it's made, or mentor one of my other 1/1s, or just anything else if it's got some counters on it. Nice. Keeps going. It's one of the things I'm going to be after. Justice Strike. Deal damage to something equal to its power. That's basically when Lightning Strike is too small to kill something. Just to strike it out of the way. I might get a second one. Response and Resurgence, a little bit of spice. 5 damage to something that's attacking or blocking. Basically, if I don't want to block it, I can kill it. Or if I want to make sure, if a creature of mine has gotten blocked, and I want to make sure it survives, like say I'm just like feigning, I'm attacking with a creature, ooh, they want to kill it, block with something bigger that would trade or whatever, I keep my creature. I trade this card for that creature, but I keep my thing that I already got in play. And Resurgence, creature control gain First Strike and Vigilance. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. It's late game. I can probably kill them in a couple turns worth of attack. That can just kill them in the turn that I cast it. Swiftblade Vindicator, you've seen. It's a 1/1 with a bunch of words. Very good mentor target, because once it's a 2/2, it's dealing 4 damage. It goes from 2 to 4 just with 1 mentor trigger. It's great. I love it. I always love double strike and a bunch of different words on a creature. It's simple, but it's good. Luminous Bond. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Again, probably would trade that with a Seal Away, if I can get a picture of that, actually. Apparently not. Not whilst I've not got any, apparently. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, I did have that in there for a little bit. That's alright, I won't bother going into why. Tajik, I've explained. Aurelia, she didn't come up once. She's amazing. Flying, Mentor, 2/5 for 4. At the beginning of combat, I can give something +2 power. If it's red, it gets Trample. If it's white, it gains Vigilance. Worst case scenario, Aurelia's a 4/5 flying, Mentor, Vigilance, Trample. And the rest of that True Fire Captain is probably going to get replaced. I'm not even going to bother explaining that. The rest is just a land base. It's fairly simple. yeah. Don't know how else to really go through that, but let us get started on the Sealed. Now this is using my pre-release code. Yep, it's got my ticket entry. So I'll receive 6 15 card packs, so it's just like in the normal paper version. Cards will... Oh, I do actually keep my cards. Sweet. And then, yeah, I had basic lands to make a total of a 4-card deck. Play games to receive prizes based on how many games I win. So I have up to 3 losses. I can lose 3 times before I hit, like, you know, this is how much stuff I've gotten. So if I lose 3 times but I've won 2 games, I'll get 600 gems, which I can use to buy packs or enter events. And I get free packs. Or if I get lucky and get all the way to 7 wins, 2,200 gems and free packs. Let's see if I can get there. Let's go. So, let's see if I get anything good. I think it wants me to play Izzet. Because I can use at least 3 of my 6 rares there. I got Niv Mizzet himself. 5/5, can't be countered, flying. Whenever I draw a card, I shoot something for 1 damage. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, whenever anyone casts an instant or sorcery even, I draw a card. Yeah. Quasi-duplicate. 2 blue and 1. Make a token copy of a creature I control. Jumpstart basically means I can cast it from my graveyard by paying the normal costs, as well as discarding a card. It then exiles from my graveyard, just so I don't, you know, bullshit. Explosion and expansion. So expansion is hybrid blue-red. Copy target instant or sorcery that costs less than 4. I can choose new targets. And then explosion, 2 blue, 2 red and X. Deal X damage, draw X cards. It's an Izzet version of Sphinx's Revelation, basically. That's how I want to think of it. Yeah, okay. And I got that because why not have a 5th of those, apparently. Connive and Concoct. So I could cast Connive if I didn't want to play black. Gain control of target power 2 or less. I could get something mean out of the way. Then Concoct if I did want to play black. Surveil 3, so I basically look at the top 3 cards of my library. I can put them back in any order or chuck any amount of them into my graveyard as well. Then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's not bad. I might actually play it just for the Concoct in case Niv Mizzet does get killed by something. And then I just get him back. And the Surveil synergizes quite well with Jumpstart, because I could just Surveil some Jumpstart cards into the grave and then still be able to cast them. And then green-white, just to be random. Assure, 1/2, put a 1/1 counter on something, it gains indestructible. I did play that on the Boris deck for a while. It slowed me down too much, that's all I'll say. It let me, you know, protect myself from a kill spell, which doesn't matter unless, you know, I've got very few creatures out or a bunch of tiny things and 1 big thing. And then assemble, green, white and 4. I make 3 2/2 elves with vigilance. But those are just the rares. I also opened all this. So let us have a look. Anything I opened more than 1 copy of. So that guy. 2 mana, 2/1. I can pay 2 mana to give him flying until end of turn when he attacks. Also, that guy, he's not too bad. A 1/1 when he dies, he makes a 1/1 with lifelink. He basically upgrades when he dies. He's just a soldier instead of a human. He's rarely going to be relevant. Capture Sphere. That's not too bad. Flash. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets tapped and doesn't untap. Might be worth it. My other blue stuff, Quasi, Leapfrog. I'm going to have a lot of multicoloured cards by the looks of it. Demir Informant, when it enters, I Surveil 2. That guy could be worth it. He's a 2/2 for 1 with Defender. When I Surveil, he gets a 1/1 counter. When he has 3 1/1 counters on him, he basically just loses Defender. Nice. That thing is just a... It's not a Thoughtseize, it's an Inquisition of Kozilek on a creature. So it's a 1/1 flyer, pay 2, tap, sack. I look at their hand, choose something that isn't a land, they discard it. I can only do it at sorcery speed. Oh well. Barrier of Bones, it's a Defender, Surveil 1, 0/3. It's not bad. Deadweight is kind of removal. Anything else? I like Maximize Velocity, mostly because I want to put it in a pauper deck. 1 red, +1/+1 in haste, jumpstart, nice, simple, but effective. My pauper deck is a red-white heroic deck, by the way. So, heroic triggers. Lava Coil's quite nice. 2 mana, 4 damage to a creature. It gets exiled if it would die. Direct Current is alright. Cruel Harpooner is pretty decent actually from when I saw it at pre-release. It's a 2 mana, 3/2 of reach. That on its own is pretty great. And Undergrowth, it gets +X, where X is equal to the number of creatures in my graveyard, and then it slaps something with flying in the face if there's something to slap. It's not bad. That's a pretty good creature. Kind of, if I've got any good green cards, I might. But by the looks of it, I've got 3 of this spider for some reason, if I ever wanted to just block a bunch. It's a 1/4 reach, yay. And it's fairly simple. 3 mana for that isn't too bad in something like this, but I don't know if it's worth on its own. I've got a fog, I've got a pump spell. I've not really. That's literally the only duplicates it looks like I've got in green. Yeah, multicolored. Hypothesizzle is pretty sweet. Draw 2 cards, then I may discard a non-clan card. That might also, you know, include a jumpstart card. If I do, I hit something for 4. That's not bad. Piston Fist Cyclops is just begging to be mispronounced. It's a 4/3 loses defender when I cast a spell in that turn. Izzet Locket, again, it's just some nice mana fixing. Kinda just really makes me... This really wants me to just play blue-red, which is fine, because that was my pre-release kit too. Beacon Bolt. Damage to a creature equal to the number of instants and sorceries in exile and graveyard, and it's got a jump start. That's probably going to go in Beam Slitter Mage. When I cast something that targets only this guy, I copy it for each other creature it could target, and then those creatures get hit by it, which is pretty sweet. Nileveil Predator is nuts. 2 black, 2 blue, flying, death touch hexproof for free. It's simple, it's stupid. Notion Rain isn't too bad either, a little bit of it looks like I'm going to be playing Grixis, so red, blue, black. Unless there's something absolutely bonkers. Molder Hulk would be nice if I did play green. I've not got enough green to justify it unless there's some other multicoloured cards. Centaur Peacemaker, when it dies everyone gains 4 life. It's nice art. There's the idea of a centaur just handing you a bouquet. Samala Woodshaper enters the battlefield. Look at the top 4 of my library. I may reveal a creature or enchantment. Put it into my hand. Nah. I've got a guild. I've got 2. Is it Guild Gates and a Gateway Plaza? And a Demir. Yeah, I'm playing Demir. Screw it. Just put the land in now. So let's just do what I did at pre-release and just put in all the good Izzet cards. Sonic Assault is pretty good too. I can tap down a creature and then deal 2 to its controller. Basically just get something out of the way. And then I just zap them a little bit. That could be good for a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of security. Nah, I don't want a Maniacal Rage. I might put in the Goblin. Deals 1 damage to whatever it's blocking. Oh, yeah, to whatever it's blocking or being blocked by. And it's a 2/1 for 2. 2 drops are kind of important. Lava Coil. I'm putting the Fire Urchin, that's pretty good. 1 free trample. Gains 1 power every time I cast an instant of sorcery until end of turn. Velocity. I'll put in the Never Happened actually if I do want to split into black. Which I do already have the stuff in there. Talking about it, reveals a hand. I choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand and exile it. Could be useful. There's a lot of graveyard stuff in this. Whenever I surveil for the first time, 1 life gain, 1 life drain. Because I duplicate. Let's put in the Phantasm if I am surveilling a fair bit. Put in the Dead Weight. I've already gone over the 40, but I'm only 2 over now. Has it put in my basics? Yes, it's put in my basics. Sweet. So 1/1. I've got some 2 drops. Then my Manic goes completely crazy towards the end, actually. I might... I've not got any counter spells, have I? does not look it. That's a pain trying to play blue. No counters, no card draw. Just a bunch of good rares. But... Alright. Let's drop the goblin. This might not go amazingly well, but at the same time it could be okay. Just having these jumpstart cards gives me basically more cards than I actually have. How many lands? It's probably giving me the 24, hasn't it? 6, 9, 15, 13. 13 plus 4. Oh, right, it's giving me 17 land. That's not a bad amount. I want to hit the 40% mark. So 4 is 10%. 16. Let's drop a land. I think we drop a black. No, drop a swamp. No, swamp. No, a mountain. Yeah, disable the auto suggest. That means I only have to drop 2 more cards, unless I really want to play a 42 card deck. Probably not. I want some creatures, because let's have a look here. Creatures 8, so 20% of my deck is creatures. Almost even. Oh, it's got the percent. I was just doing that in my head. So almost half of my deck is just me slinging spells. But that's what Izzet does. So, you know. I might just drop the dead weight and the snitch. Yeah, I only really use my black for the never happened or just... Yeah. At least I do have some card draw, actually. I forgot about Notion Rain. So, let's see how this goes. Let's get this first game going. This is going to end either really good or really badly. My pre-release went fine. I basically used the same logic. Went 2-2 at the midnight pre-release after running an F&M, so I was tired. But I still did 50-50. How are we doing in terms of viewership at the moment? Just the one. That's fine. 2 land and... Right, if I can at least in the first couple turns, I'm going first. In the first 2 draws, if I draw a land, I'm going to be okay, I think. So I'll keep that. Nothing to play on turn 1, so I'll just drop the Guild Gate. Because it's going to be tapped at some point, might as well have it tapped sooner than later. And he's got that thing. Alright, hey, there you go. I'm going to be okay. Then let's just drop the Urchin on turn 2. And then we can start slinging spells, or maybe Surveil. I don't know, it depends how long I want to play this. Ouch, I could direct current the Witness. Another land. That's actually still okay. So, Surveil 2. That will speed me. Yeah, you know what? Screw it, let's drop that. So, that mountain can go to graveyard. Because I've got 4 lands. And I've got Niv Mizzet coming up in my next draw, which is pretty sweet. And let's see if he wants to trade with the Hunted Witness. He does not. I say trade, it literally just be my Urchin just slapping that Witness into death. So we're both gaining 4 life. But it's a 3-3. This is a little bit of an issue. Apparently everyone out of disk space. Whatever. Right. Capture Sphere. I'm bad. Yeah. Screw it. Let's get you out of the way. And I can swing with both. Because I'll take 2 damage. The most he can do to me next turn is 1. Unless somehow in green and white he's got something with haste. No, he's got a 3-2 vigilance. That's fine, I'll electrocute it. It sounded very mean, actually. Let's see, if this taps for free and gives me 1, I'll have 2 mana afterwards. Nah, let's just get rid of that. Get the power boost off the Urchin. And I can cast that later, and then I can hit for free. is going fine, actually. Ow. I'll just knock my elbow on my desk. 2 free flying vigilance mental. Alright, drawing a mountain. Might as well drop that. So 3, I'll have 3. I can electrocute that and get that out of the way, actually. What is that? That does 4 damage to a creature. Oh, I would have to discard if I did that. Nah, screw it, I'll hypothesis. So let's draw 2. Discard. Do I want to discard the... I'll discard the capture sphere. And now I get to deal 4 damage to a creature. And get that out of the way. Whack him in the face. Down to 15, and I'm on 24. Thank you for that life from earlier, by the way. Candlelight Vigil, +3, +2. That's... So that's getting... something. That's actually an issue. So, I've not got the mana to cast Niv. I could set up for it now. And we can do... In fact, hold on. Let me just turn off the auto tap. There we go, because I need to plan this. So if I tap 1, 2. We can do that. I'll direct current. No. He's not seen me do that yet, so let's just get a combat. He's let it through. Alright, sweet. He's going to be desperate at some point to block. Especially because Nivi's going to be coming out. And if I remember right, he has a really cool animation. Flower. So you can search for a forest or plains. Well, basic. There it is, and put it into your hand. Alright, were you just stuck on mana? Because if so, I should feel bad, I don't. Now then, I do have a lava coil, so I could kill that. Or I could play Niv Mizzet. I want to play Niv Mizzet, but I think that would be far too risky. So yeah, lava coil on the hunted witness. I need. Don't need the black for anything. It's a nice little 2-for-1, but you. Oh yeah, it exiled because he died, so we didn't get the token either. I accidentally did something good. All right, and there's this swing for free. Down to 10. Nothing else to do. So he's tapping 2 creatures. I already have tapped it to 3/3. Right. Yeah, that changes nothing. You've just got a 3/3. For what, 5 mana? Yeah, you. Land. Now then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 mana. I'm just going to cast Niv. 3 blue. 3 red. Oh yeah, that's just freaking cool. I just like how he just comes down and sits. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm not going to attack into that, because he could just block my things, no problem. I believe that's a 2-turn clock as well, because I've got a 5/5 and he's on 10. And Shell Beetle put a 1/1 counter on something. That beetle is eating a bench. And a hunted witness. That's fine. You gonna swing at me for 4? No, I get to draw a card and I get to shoot you. Or one of your guys. Shoot one of your guys. And I can cast this. I think I'll connive. Yeah. I'll gain control of his hunted witness. 2 blue. and 2. I don't really care about those triggers, don't really matter in what order I do them. And then I get to deal 1 damage. It's just going to be to you. Yeah, right, yeah, we've been waiting around. There's a swing with Niv. Him for 5. And he conceded. Sweet, okay. This is working. Yeah, Niv Mizzet is really cool. I just love the animation as like most dragons do this big dramatic thing. He just floats down and sits. Because he's Niv Mizzet and he just doesn't give a shit. That also got me a little extra gold. So, at the very least I'm getting 3 packs and 400 gems, which is nice. And I'm only going to slightly edit the deck, because I want the picture to be Niv. There we go. Alright. I do have this recording at the same time, by the way, so I might post this up on YouTube at some point. And when I say some point, I mean probably when I get bored, and then just share it and say, hey people, look what I did, aren't I special? Look at me, give me validation. A bunch of lands and a bunch of spells, but one of them is a locket. No early creatures, but I do have some burn that I won't be able to cast unless I get... No, I'm mulliganing that. That's a little better. I can mountain into a gateway plaza, which means I've got a land that taps for any colour. First couple turns are going to be quiet, but I've got 3. I don't need the island. So, mountain, go. I'm saying this like the person is in front of me. I actually play a lot more Arena than I do in person. I've got no turn 2 play, so I might as well Gateway Plaza it. I'll pay the 1, because I don't want to just play a land and sack it. Too bad there isn't any graveyard land interaction. We do have Crucible of Worlds on standard at the moment. That don't mean shit in Sealed. I might cast for Never Happened, because he's obviously getting ready for something. Yeah. Let's have a peeky peek. Tap you for black, and for 2. I know the auto tap makes me casting last a lot longer. Whew! Okay. That's a 1/5 spider, that thing that I'm after. I think it is going to be the war boss, the Swath Cutter Giant. What have I got in hand? I can deal with quite easily. So let's just get rid of the Legion war boss. And he is now exiled. Bye bye, little green gobbo. You stupid little such and such. Yeah, let's just Demir. Izzet Locket. Let's just ramp, apparently. 1, 2, 3. To be fair, I might turn the auto tap back on. They have improved it a little bit. It can actually tell a little bit what else you might want to cast in a turn. So it'll play at least a little bit optimally, I suppose, if you want to sound good. Yeah, let's keep all my colours open and use the locket for the Phantasm. If I can get some Surveil creatures out, then that'll be sweet. Is that an instant? That's a sorcery. But I might want to do that. If I can get some Surveil, then I'll just go nuts. Yeah, target you. 1 blue, 2 blue, 1 mana, 2nd Fortbound Phantasm. I can at least, you know, have some blockers out. And it's a land. And I physically cannot attack. So, pass the turn. At the same time, he's not playing much. With 1 turn... I just had my turn 6. This is his turn 6. And that's all he's cast so far, and it's going to go under the Catcher Sphere. So that resolves. And whilst you're tapped out, let's put him in a ball. put the large man in the ball. I will admit, I was not planning that. I just happened to have the mana to do all of that. So he's tapped down and doesn't untap. I'm definitely going to Notion of Rain. I've got these out, I can Surveil. So, black, blue, 1. Let's Surveil 2. I don't need either of those. So, draw 2 cards, another Sonic Assault, and I can jumpstart the Sonic Assault, and they will get some counters. Okay. So I just have that. I can jumpstart that. I can jumpstart that, and I can capture Sphere. Okay, sweet. I've got the mana for the capture Sphere as well. I didn't even know I was going to draw it. How's that for just blind luck? Better lucky than good. Go and play something stupid and big. I want to put it in the ball. Conclave Tribunal. So you're going to probably exile the token. I can't counter that. I can still make a second one. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's fine. Because now... Oh no, yeah, you did... Oh, it's any permanent. Yeah, you did it to my capture Sphere. So now here's a Tajik. We can go to combat. I can tap him down and I can put him in a ball. I can deal with both of those creatures quite easily, actually, right now. I might just take 3. I'm fine going to... Yeah? Okay, you're not attacking into that. Sweet. You've not got the mana to give him first strike. Yeah, they just trade. And... Screw it, you can go in the ball. Do I? Actually, no. That is an instant sweet. Let's just get rid of Tajik. We'll save the capture Sphere for Swath Cutter Giant. And you're tapped out, so you cannot do anything to stop me. Tap him down to get him out of the way. Oh yeah, that does 2 damage to the controller, not the... Alright, my mistake. I just gotta... Yeah. I can handle Tajik, because all I need is a little bit more. Just something. I've got 23 cards left, he's got 26. Yeah, I've seen a few more cards than him. I don't even care if it has flash, I'm doing it now. Screw it. 3 mana. Nothing else I can do. So we pass. So I've got 3 things in my graveyard, a jumpstart that I can cast. I can always discard the maximum velocity. He's not attacking into that. He doesn't want to trade. He could... Alright, I just realised, yeah, he could have swung in. He had the mana to give him first strike. My Phantasm would have died. Oh well. Here's a Fire Urchin. For a red. And a 1. Should have probably just used both of the mountains for that, but fuck it. And he's got an instant speed response. Oh wait, yeah, he could potentially just be having sitting on priority because he can't give Tajik first strike. Or he's got something in his hand. He's got 2 cards that I haven't seen yet. Now, sweet. I can't give it haste and cast something at the same time. I can jumpstart something at the same time. I guess I just pass. Is Tajik wanting first strike again? This isn't going as smoothly as that first game, but I'm not in a bad position right now. I can always 2/2 flying haste. If I tap that down now, I'm just going to get hit by it again. I'll buy a turn when I know I need a turn. but he could mentor it with Tajik. So, screw it. I'm doing something. And I'm going to discard the maximum velocity because I don't need the haste anymore. Still freaking love the animation with the lightning. And I still have another Sonic Assault for later if I draw something to discard the jump start. You're going to hit me for 2. I also can't just burn his stuff anymore. I know I've not got much direct burn, but it matters. Right. What I need now was not that, but it can find me something. So let's hypothesizzle. I just freaking love saying that, actually. I won't lie. Yeah, tap you for blue. And then 2 more. Let's keep as many colours open even as possible. You get power boost, then I can get rid of Tajik. Unless you have a response again? No? I'm just carrying on. Come on. So I got a Beam Splitter Mage and a land. So Beam Splitter ain't gonna do anything for me right now. And then I'll do 4 damage to something. Get rid of Tajik. And I might as well get the Urchin in whilst I can. And I might want... I'll hit for 4. I'll take him to 12. Nah, we do that when we know we need to. Let's leave open mana and a card. Let's keep him on edge. Let's bluff. Surely what I'm saying is making sense to me. Anyone who plays Magic is probably understanding at least my thought process, even if it might not be optimal. I'll take 2. Nothing I can do about that. I need some burn. It's not burn, but I can cast it, yeah. Let's have a clock. So who wants to watch this animation again? Because I am perfectly fine too. And people were saying this guy was impossible to cast when he was spoiled. Look at me. Every time I've seen him so far, I've been able to. He has a sit. Let's give him +1/+1 in haste. Tap that for red. Discard the island I don't need anymore. I'll get a trigger on Fire Urchin. I'll draw a card. I'll deal 1 damage to him. I won't kill anything otherwise. And then he gets +1/+1 in haste. So let's hit for 8. 1 more turn, or you're just dead. Surely I'm tapped out, but whatever, I'll take 2 off of the Sky Knight Legionnaire. And anything with haste is going to be stuck behind a Fortbound Phantasm. Relevant. So, Niv can't attack or block anymore. And that thing is a 5/4. What is it? Does that only hit creatures? Yeah, I can kill it. So I'll draw a card. Bang him for damage. I kind of want to cast that too. As a 7, I have enough mana. So let us Beacon Bolt. So a red, a blue, and a red, and a 1. Oh yeah, I'll get some triggers. So I'll draw a card, deal a point of damage, and fire Flame Urchin. We'll get +power. Zap that down. I can hit him for 2. I could do something really mean. Let's just go to attacks. Hit him for 2. And he gave up. Alright, I was going to play the Night Veil Predator just because it's a nice card. But 2 wins in a row. Jesus. Okay, sweet. Not even taking any losses yet. And I got a card that I didn't get to see. That's fine. It was probably just some naff thing. So, yeah. 2 wins. I'm at least getting 600 gems and free packs. Either way, I'm getting 300 packs. I'm just earning more and more gems. It's like, hell. This is actually working. Holy crap. It's almost as if I'm okay at this game. Emphasis on okay. You should see me playing Constructed. I flail and die quite a lot. Maybe... Oh, no! No, I'm not keeping that. That's okay. I can keep that. Yeah, because then turn 3 I can Notion Rain. Potentially turn... Yeah, I can make sure I can get a Capture Sphere in case there's a threat that's going to kill me. I get a Scry, or I can just keep the land there. So, turn 1 Swamp, he's going to think of playing black. He's going to be a little scared about playing creatures, but whatever. I fucking love Nerf Izzet. I put that guy in the back. On the back heel, quite a lot more than he was already on. Like, he wasted a Luminous Bond, and, I fucking love Nerf Izzet. I keep drawing land. Well, I will be able to cast things. I can at least assure that. I'm also going to spill a tiny bit of my drink on me. Alright then. Let's see how stream is doing. Hey! I think I have a John watching as well. If so, how'd he do? I'm okay having you out because Notion Rain next turn potentially. Leave up 2 mana for... Actually, I could play the Beam Splitter Mage just to at least block him. Yeah! Target... Oh! Okay, no. Still do it. I can't do both. I've not got the mana for it. Oh well, let's get that out early. Because next turn, Notion Rain is going to make him a little bigger. And then I can catch a sphere something if the guy who currently has 2 mountains somehow plays a big creature on turn 3. Okay, he's Dimir. Blue-black. He probably thinks I'm Dimir too right now because I've not shown any sign of the red. This is fine. Yeah, my creature gets -2 power, so I wouldn't kill the Mesmerist. That's actually not bad, because the 1 power, 9 times out of 10 is going to be irrelevant. I'll take the 2 though. I'm going to be taking 2 more next turn just for the Notion Rain, but at least then, that'll have a 1/1 counter on it, so I can at least trade worst case situation. Right. I want to draw some blue mana. Or he's going to get rid of my Notion Rain. He now knows I've got red too, because I've got the Beam Splitter Mage. He might go to the Capture Sphere. That'd be painful, but it's not the worst. Come on, make your decision. I do just like that there's a card called Never Happened. She's just pulling the thought out of his eye on a little blue ribbon. It's just mean. I think that's an Orzhov Priest as well. Never been a fan of the Orzhov, but like I say, I just don't really like white-black. Come on. Make a decision out of one of these awful cards. The Swamp is safe, but lands are usually never hit by these things. Come on. This is probably the worst thing about this. You're stuck waiting. At least they altered how the timers work. Hey, you got rid of the Capture Sphere. That's fine. I have another one somewhere. Yeah, I'll drop the Guild Gate. No, then you'll know all my cards. Nah, I need the second blue source. That's Notion Rain. Blue, black, and 1 of anything. That's Veil 2. I'll just rearrange those. And I'm fine taking the 2. That's now a 3/3. It'll be a 2/1 if he hits it with the Mesmerist's ability. And I now have 2 new cards that he doesn't know. And now we've got to wait for the control player, or at least that's something I noticed in pre-release. The Dimir players always took the longest, but it's blue-black. It makes sense for them to, but at the same time, meh. Right, so that's a 2/1. Do I want to trade? Oh, I won't trade. Yeah, it's just -2 power. So yeah, but he's got open mana. Screw it, I've got a Cyclops. And if I can quasi... Yeah, there we go, you didn't, you were bluffing. Whisper Agent, free to flash. He cast it in a main phase even though it had flash. And he liked what he surveilled. So, I don't have enough red for both of these. So, I think I'll get... Oh no, yeah, you're hybrid mana. Well, either way. Blue. I know, I still don't have enough for both of these, so let's get that out. Next turn, I can... I need a red source really quickly. I should have played the Locket. Still, plan currently is going to go out the window next turn if I don't get it sorted. Beam Splitter Mage into Quasi-Duplicate. So I'll copy something, and Beam Splitter Mage will make that spell copy all of my creatures. Either way, I'll trade. Do I want to go to 13? I'll go to 13. I'm also surprised that my laptop is holding this up, because at the moment I'm running Arena. I'm streaming this via XSplit. I don't have the stream open on my computer, I've got it on my phone. And it's also actually recording this. So, not bad. Right. Let's get the Locket out. Should have done that last turn, but we're doing it now. And let's get the Beam Splitter Mage going, and let's leave open the Gateway Plaza so we can at least bluff one of any colour, just in case. We're probably going to lose Niv Mizzet when that Pilfering Imp goes. But I'll at least either do my Quasi-Duplicate plan, or if he does take the Duplicate, I get Niv Mizzet. He might have a kill spell for Niv. If he does that. There we go. At least he can't bluff a kill spell. Because he's got no black. He took Niv. Original plan it is. And if I get a concoct, I can get Niv back, which is just funny. His deck is working, and he has his own Phantasm. Okay, that's cute. Maximize altitude, +1/+1 and flying, and looks like I'm getting hit for 4. That's fine. This deck, it looks like it's gonna want to explode. So I've got to never happen now. Well, plan A is a go-go. So if you control one, whenever a spell targets only Beam Splitter, so I have to start by targeting him. Pay a blue, a blue. Yeah, I can do both of these. Sweet, and a 1. Beam Splitter Mage. Choose one of those creatures. Boop. Gets copied. Oh, it doesn't copy every creature, just copies one. That's fine. That's absolutely fine still. Because this can attack now, this Lost Defender, I think. If you've cast into a sorcery spell this turn. Yeah, and just to be sure, let's never happen. I don't need to bluff having mana open for a spell. I'm getting rid of the Sphinx. He's got a lot of flyers. Still, I could attack with my Piston Fist Cyclops. And then I can Quasi-Duplicate again next turn too. Just depending on what I draw. This could go quite well. Yeah, got the token, got the original, got the token of him, got the original, and then I've got a 4-bound Phantasm. I've not really drawn much Surveil past that first one, so he's just kind of sitting there being a blocker. But at least he can do that. gotta wait for him because he can't cast either of those. He could maximize altitude, but it would cost him one of those. And he's doing it. So he's hitting me for 4 again. So I'll be down to 5. This is why he got rid of Niz. I wouldn't have a fly to block with, but that's fine. So let's quasi-duplicate again. Target a creature I control. Get a blue. Get a blue. Get a 1. Discard the mountain that I don't need. Someone has sent me a tweet. And let us make a copy of another Piston Fist Cyclops. So I have another Cyclops. I have another Splitter. Swingy, swingy. I'll swing with one of the copies. Because if he draws a kill spell, I'll at least still have a beam split. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. Screw it. Swingy out with everything that I can and still keep some blockers. This is 8, 9, 10. I've got 12 damage coming at him. He's going to have to block and it'll get rid of the Phantasm. He can cast that next turn with a 3/4 fly, which gives me 2 turns. He'll Surveil too, which could also speed that up. But as long as I still draw into spells, which most of my deck is, I'll be okay. He's down to 6. I do fucking love how this deck came together. I don't even care if I lose right now. That was sweet. Yeah, there's the Watcher. He gets to Surveil too. It also helps that he just keeps drawing land, which kind of sucks for him, because otherwise I would be dead right now. And he can't really attack with the Whisper Agent without losing it. So I need a spell. So my Piston Fist Cyclopses can attack. And there it is. And let's be mean. So let's concoct. So a blue and a black and a 1, 2, 3. I get to Surveil 3. That can all stay there. Let's put the expansion behind the Beacon Bolt. Yeah, so it'll be Beacon Bolt, Expansion Explosion, then Sonic Assault. And then I get to return a creature from graveyard to play, which is going to... It's going to be Niv Mizzet. 3 games, 3 Niv Mizzets. I Surveilled, I get a +1/+1 counter. Why not? Die. Three Cyclopses and 2 Splitter Mages. No way you can block without dying here. And I've got a Niv Mizzet for security. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm freaking loving this. What was this tweet? Oh. Okay, Ryan. Okay. It's Kermit the Frog if he was in My Hero Academia. His quirk is that he has a gun. There's some lovely art on Twitter for that. There we go. 50 more gold, and I've got at least 3 wins and 0 losses under my belt. What the fuck? I'm not meant to be any good at this. I don't mean to inflate my ego, but I usually lose quite often. So this is just surprising. This is when I get my ass handed to me, by the way, by whoever this is about to be. That's good to know, Arena. Players with the Mythic Orange are team members. I have yet to see one of them, but there's a lot of people that play this. Thank you for the support. I didn't even see your messages until I'd already beaten him into the ground. Why is this deck working? 2 mana. I've got both colours. If I draw into another land, I can just play everything in my hand. If I draw another mountain, everything in my hand is just castable, which is usually just a good thing. Yeah, let's keep that. Turn 2, get a fire urchin, so at least get some extra power out. Let's see what this guy does. I can't even remember whether or not I was going first or not, by the way. I wouldn't mind going second in this case, because, I don't know, going first. Alright, sweet, here's a mountain. Have a look at it, and, I don't know, be fearful. There we go! I wish I got that guild gate earlier. Screw it, we'll have a guild gate on turn 2. And we'll have a Demir Informant on turn 3. Unless, what do? Creatures you control get +1 power and menace for 5 or 2 mana, gain 2 life. I could just direct current that and be a dick. Or I could do it next turn when I have a fire urchin out and hit him for 2. Yeah. Where are your packet? Okay, I can trade with that. Worst case scenario. So he's not at the 5 mana just yet. When he gets to 5 mana, I'm zapping him. So let us. I could tap down the Opaki, get deal 4 damage in total, because he ain't gonna. Yeah, let's do that. Sonic Assault. Tap you. I know this is meant to be used defensively, but screw it. I'm a red player at heart. I want to hit him for 4 damage. And I still have it for later, just in case. Yeah, I didn't think you would block. Ajbara? Is that how you say that username? I've seen some weird ones on this. Oh, he's Sultai. He's got some blue mana. That's concerning, actually. Getting hit for 5. That's not nice. He's got a 3/1 bat. I'm direct currenting the Opaki. Okapi. These random made up names. Blue. Well, yeah, red, then 1. Because worst case scenario, I trade with the bat. I'm gonna go to 14. To be fair, I'm gonna go to 12 next turn by the looks of it. Could sap down the bat as well. 1/1 Death Touch. He doesn't want me attacking. 1 Force of Veil too. He's digging. He's casting a lot of things from his hand. And I'm taking 5. Down to 10. Okay, this game's gonna be a lot quicker. Ooh, Lava Coil could be a thing. I'll have 1 mana left over, which I can't cast anything with anyway, so I'm just Lava Coiling the bat. Screw your flyer. And I'm not attacking because you'll just throw the poisoner in the way, and I'll have nothing on board. So that's me. It's me done. I can block the informant. I'll let the poisoner through. I can block the guild mage. I'll block the guild mage and take 2. I can go to 8. But he's got 3 green open. Does he have a pump spell? Let's find out. Screw it. I need to block. He didn't have a pump spell. He has a Dowser of Light, which is just a big body though. And a land. I am not against that. I need blockers. So let's get a 4/3 defender out. Have fun attacking into him, because he is a big boy. And apparently that's the noise he makes. It's awesome artwork actually, Wayne Reynolds. Quite nice. Its hyper pneumatics can punch through a wall and the spy on the other side. that works. Quite happy with that. Just a pneumatic fist to the back. I've not drawn any black either, so that Notion Rain ain't doing shit for me at the moment. Ah! A 5 mana kill spell for a 3 mana creature. I can at least take solace that he did that. Looks like I'm taking 6. Because I am not blocking. If I do block it, I'll just... That's 4 mana. 4 down. Yeah. It's a 2-turn clock either way. I'm dead. I actually lost. Finally. Yeah, there's no way out of this. Oh well, let's surveil and regret. Land in a capture sphere. Wish I got the capture sphere. That's what the regret is for. No attacks. Yeah, to be fair, this sort of deck does just fail to it's... I wouldn't even call it mid-range. That's redundant. I said I was going to kill that at 5 mana and it didn't really matter anyway. I just want to kill the poisoner. Yeah. Yeah, you just got better creatures out. Better statted creatures. Nothing I could have done. Well, there's stuff I could have done about it. I even misplayed. Probably should have... Or I just didn't draw the cards I needed. A swamp would have been nice. But, oh well. I've got 2 more losses before I'm done, and my prizes are determined. So far I'm quite happy because I got to do this for free. Thank you, pre-release codes. One tasty Joe. Well then. It's a username if I ever saw one. A bunch of land. You know what? Because I've got card draw, tap down and a bit of damage, which I can just do a couple times. And a capture sphere. So I'll keep that actually. He's in white. And I got a Connive and Concoct, which could be useful later on as well. Ugh. 2 mana 2/2. Who would have thought? And you can pay 5 mana to give it +2/+2. Oh. Okay. And I'll pay the 1 for the Gateway Plaza because I'm going to keep drawing that. And lands, apparently. Yeah, I'll take 2. It's fine. I'm going to take 2 more because I'm going to Notion Rain. Because I like drawing cards. I could be losing and I'd be happy if I was drawing cards, in all honesty. It's not like gaining life. At least drawing cards makes you feel like you're doing something. I want to keep both of those. Yeah. I can play both next turn. And I have to discard a card because my hand is too full. I'll discard an island, I have 3 of them. No brainer. 4 mana. Silent Dart. You can do 3 damage to something for what? 4 mana? So you're not doing it this turn. And I'm drawing another island apparently. I am at least going to have to make you choose between which creature you're going to shoot. So have fun with that one. Have fun determining which creature is the better one. Am I more of a surveil deck, or am I more of a spell deck? Let's see if you can figure that out. You're just shooting what I block with. That's rude. What is that? 3 damage. I'll block with the Phantasm because I don't surveil too often. You might not know that, but I do. Also, next turn I'm taking that thing. That's fine. You could have darted me. You didn't. I'll have your creature. Come here. And yep, there we go. Now I have a 2/2. And a 2/3 that I'm just going to attack with. Now you're going to kill my creature or your own creature with that dart, or you're just using that in case of an emergency situation. 4/4 Convoke Vigilance. Relevant. Which is why I'm doing this. Get in the bubble. I don't care if it has flash, I'm just putting that in the bubble just so I can attack for free. That is actually quite good. It's a shame I didn't open any pre-release. In fact, I love the art on that. Yeah, Nils Ham's really good. I love his artwork. Mostly because he did Delver and Secrets. That's how I found out about him. And then there's a YouTube channel that I've shared a few videos on Facebook before. And to like my MTG page for like the store I work at. Oh, he's shooting one of my things. Yeah, you're getting rid of your creature. That's fine. It's not even a 1-for-1. That was a 1-for-2 for me. And yeah, he did a video on Nils Ham and just made me appreciate his art a lot more. I originally just liked him because I just liked Delver of Secrets. That should say a lot about me. And then I just found out about his other artwork. So, anyway, back to this. Never happened. He's got a lot of stuff there. Okay. Your graveyard, you're not going to interact with. That's fine. So you've got a Siege Worm, which you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. That could be a turn away if he draws. He's got a Luminous Bond. He's not going to waste that on my Urchin. Command the Storm. I'll get rid of the Command the Storm, because that could kill my creature. I could quasi-duplicate the Sea Urchin even if it does get Luminous Bond. And then I'll leave mana open for a Sonic Assault. And next turn I can niv it up. No, I need a red source still. Right, that's happening. He did draw the land for it. I did draw the land for it. The ludicrous cost of 3 red, 3 blue, and I am free for free on actually freaking casting this guy. You know, I'm not going to trade with that worm. But he's getting tapped down next turn, that is for sure. I'm just rewatching the animation on my phone as well, actually. Ah, okay. Does it have trample? Yeah, I'm letting it through. You're going to Luminous Bond my Niv Mizzet, aren't you? I know that's your plan. If you do that, I'm just using him as a draw engine, by the way. So I draw a card, zap you. So I need all together. My plan is quasi-duplicate and then a Sonic Assault to keep me alive next turn. So that would be 6 mana, 3 blue, a red, and 1 more. I have enough for that. So I'm going to do that now. Because then I'll have a Niv Mizzet that can attack and do things, and I can sacrifice the one that's been Luminous Bonded to the Legend rule. Choose the legendary version that I wish to keep. There we go. Now I could play a land. Oh, the legendary token thing is all bent like that. Let's play Guildgate for now. And we'll go to combat. Bap for 2. And then I can quasi-duplicate. No, I can Sonic Assault that. You're going to combat. That's fine. Let's tap you down. This is going much better than how I wanted it to originally. There we go. Sure, I lose that power, but I'm drawing a card. Dealing damage. Dealing 2 damage. So he's down to 7. If I cast a spell, unless he plays a blocker, I could just cast a spell and kill him with combat. He's got the Legionnaire in his hand, so that's probably coming out now. Yeah. It's fine. Deal the damage. I can kill him with Lava Coil. Here we go. Get rid of you. Pay red and 1. 4 damage to the Legionnaire. Power boost to the Urchin that I don't even actually need. Draw a card off of Izzet. He's given up. Yeah. Every game that I've drawn him I've won. He's just bonkers. He was also my pre-release promo, so this is better. This is even better because I know he's a good card in practice as well. And I got a Perilous Voyage off of just winning games. So I'm at least getting 1,400 gems and free packs. Let's carry on. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting to do even marginally this well. I keep opening the Izzet and Sealed pools. This is great. This is absolutely great. I hope I don't run out of disk space, because I want this going up on YouTube, so I can at least show to people, hey, I can actually play this game. Ah. So I have like 2 notifications. Yeah, it's literally just these achievements. I'll keep that. I can cast all of that. Keep this ball rolling. I also cannot see my stream anymore on my phone. That's because I clicked something. He's got a 2-2. I'll get a 2-2 in a second. Attack. He's got mana open. But how much does that matter? It's sealed. It's not like he's always going to have a counter spell. He's got a response. He's got a counter spell. But he didn't do it. Sweet. Let me see if I can't sort out what's happening on my phone. Oh! I went on to editing my profile. That's what happened. Fix that in a second. Right, so swamp. Are gonna never happen. No, not that. This is for black and 2. Let's actually have a look at what they're playing. Unless you don't want me to. So you're gonna surveil, you're gonna get a counter with the Phantasm. Card draw, bounce. Pilfering. Can always recast. There's no point getting rid of card draw if you can just draw those cards this early on anyway, so let's get rid of what would disrupt me, and I am not attacking into that. You can get rid of the Phantasm with the Lava Coil. If I block, he'll just unexplained disappearance its way. Sweet. So, burn that out. I'm not casting anything else after this anyway. And he's not got a counter spell, which is always good to know. Do you want to just draw cards? I draw cards. Do you want to just bounce my dude? I'm okay with that. I'll just drop a mountain. You're gonna draw cards. That's fine. I'll drop the mountain just to show off. And might as well get some damage in. With Mr. Blue Thumb Man. I do like the art, but the face is just weird. And you're hitting me for free. That's what this game has turned into. Just back and forth. I don't know what the rate was. Is that power 2? 2 or less? And that is from your graveyard, and I've got no creatures in here. Could sphere it. You just bounce it to hand. Yeah, even if I take it, he can just bounce it down, so let's just drop the locket. In fact, hold on. Is it worth... Nah, it's not worth getting the damage in. Let's keep some black and some red open so he thinks that we might have something to do. Because we got blue on the locket anyway. And no attacks. It's good pass turn. Also, I'm going to need... Right, this is the third Demir game in this, I think. Just going to draw cards. Sweet, that gives me... Oh, right. Just jump starting. Yeah, I thought that was an his turn. I forgot that's an instant, actually. It's actually not bad. I think... If I just capture Sphere, he'll just bounce it to hand. I need to stop taking the free damage. Could trade. Depends. I think that's what he's thinking about too. He's got 6 mana, evenly split. Oh, you're just going to kill him. Okay, that answers a lot of my questions. I could get it back, but it's not worth concocting for, really. 5 mana for that little dinky. Alright, well, let's play tempo. We know he's gonna... We'll wait. We'll wait to do that. Because he's gonna think with all that open mana, what am I doing? Target creature can't be blocked this turn for 3 mana. Alright. The bad thing about playing against a player like this is I need the bathroom currently, and I'm stuck waiting. Right, so you've even got a counter spell, which I will happily eat up. You can bounce him and recast him, because I think you can. Which is fine, buys me a turn for a card. You're just gonna let it happen. He's already tapped, it's fine. Oh right, yeah, he was already tapped. Oh well, I pop for Thivil. It's been awful for Demir Mages with a Lisp. I'm gonna tap out, but I'm gonna draw cards. I think my end step he's gonna flip that to hand, recast it. I'm just drawing land. And I guess I gotta discard this. Or... is it worth it? He can just recast it straight away if he does that, and he'll get a Surveil out of it. So, I think we do it. We just blast that for 4. See if he does it. Because he can do it now. Yeah. And then that's going to try and do the damage, and he's just not there. Yep, there we go. He's back. He gets to Surveil again. Don't think we're going to win this one. And... pay off of this, why not? We've lost, so... He's got a 2-turn clock. I took far too much damage early game. Though that's relevant. That's it, 2 black, 2 blue, so I can cast it now. It's good. Unless he's got He can't even have a kill spell. He's got a counter spell. I can just block quite nicely. Now he's still going to be able to hit me. So I'll put some blue mana, because he might think this is a counter spell. And then that's just me. Just waiting for him to see what he wants to do with the 3 cards I'm unaware of. He's just passing. Or he just really wants to do it in my end step. Alright then, yeah. Surveil 1. He's seen 2 more cards than me. That's just those, really, isn't it? Yeah, one of them can't be blocked. And he can just actually swing out. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's easy. That was done. Now I can go to the bathroom. So, be just a sec. So it's our second loss. What's this? something dark side. Yeah, that's basically Dimir. There's a bunch of sneaky buggers. Still, we're not doing too bad. 3 wins and 2 losses. That's still relatively average. Plus, I'm getting more than enough gems to play again, which is always good. Because I can just keep a train going. At some point I might just, not tonight, but do another sealed later on at some point. Lost Soul versus me. It does a go. Please be something other than Dimir. Because we just keep bumping into people playing Dimir. I don't know if that's what people think is just best at the moment, or... I'm going first as well. 3 turns of nothing, a delay. Potentially being able to do 1 or 2 damage if I draw the land. Nah, I'm mulliganing that. Slightly better. A little reliant on me drawing a 3rd land, but... I'll keep that there in case I need to kill something. And he's in white, sweet, not Dimir. He's a guild mage. Guild mage. Wish I had the guild mage. I love the art on that one. For the Izzet. Izzet guild mage. And he's Boros. Alright. So, this will probably block whatever he's about to play. I do have some Surveil. This is 1 trigger of Surveil, so it's just 1 counter, unfortunately. Ooh, we're doing this too, actually. Yeah! Was it 3 counters? I've got basically most of my Surveil in my hand, actually. But go on. What are you casting? Can I kill it with 4 damage? That's the question. Yeah, I can sometimes just get some really bad opening hands. That's not wrong. It's all about being able to deal with it. And let us Surveil. Sometimes you just gotta make the best of the worst, you know? Surveil 2. Well, I'm gonna be drawing one next turn and getting the other off of... No, I won't be able to cast it. Tell you what, let's just throw the Fire Urchin in the grave and just take comfort in the fact that we're going to be drawing a Niv Miz eventually. For that, I might just let throw go to 17 and then Lava Coil it next turn. Swing for 1. Unless he plays something really good now. So I still think of haste. He's got his 4th land in a Boros deck. And he's not casting anything? Or are you just really thinking? Maybe? No, it's Legion War Boss, I think it's dying. So it has to be attacking, and he can instruct it with the Blade Instructor. Or mentor it with the Blade Instructor. If he wishes to attack into that. But he would lose his Blade Instructor to my Informant. Or he's going to lose his Goblin to my Informant. Yeah, he actually really can't attack into this too well. But he's going to do it. Got one white open. So you can take the 3 and deal the 1. And you can take the 2 and deal the 3. Someone struggling to type. That's the 3rd. Alright, yeah. No, yeah, the overlay actually came out quite nicely. It was mostly because my current deck... Oh, that's an issue. Oh well. Yeah, the overlay currently is just... I was expecting to just be playing normal games with the deck, plus there isn't many art assets currently available at the moment for this. So I just went with what I could. So Boros Locket it is, which is just a nice little medal. And you could potentially have haste, but I don't give a damn right now. I need a 4th land. I need a black. I want Notion Rain. Even without the Surveil trigger on the Phantasm, it wouldn't hurt. Hellkite, well, 3/3. When it attacks, it can deal 1 damage to a creature. That's fine, that's not an issue. Can't cast any of that. It would just get blocked. So, we're delaying a turn. I think my phone is getting messed with that cable. So you can just swing for 3 at me. I want to just draw a mountain and an island. Either that or black for the Notion Rain. Yeah, you have to do that unless you've got direct damage. No, you just hit me for 3, alright. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a land into a Hypothesizzle. Either an island or a mountain into Hypothesizzle and then another one into Niv. Wouldn't hurt. Or swamp into the Notion Rain so I can at least secure my draws a bit better. Ooh, that's a new one. Rampaging Monument. 3/3 trample, enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it. It did. Thank you. Whenever you cast a multicolour spell, put a 1/1 counter on it. Nice, sweet. I can still block it for now, so we do this now, otherwise we're going to lose the Informant. So, draw 2. Thank you. That's fine. I have to discard. Do I even need the Notion Rain anymore now? It's 2 damage, and he's got a 3/3. I could block it, but he could get it bigger. Actually, it does have trample. Yeah, drop the Notion Rain. I don't have to discard a card, but I want to blast that for 4. No more flyer for you. And no attacks, because I can block that. Unless he's got a multicoloured spell in his sleeve. He's got a multicoloured spell, or he's bluffing. If he does, I can still kill it. So, in a deck like this, I don't mind both of us having an empty board, if it means he has an empty board. Nope, he didn't. Called bluff. Unless you've got another damage spell. You might. You've got something you can cast at least. No, that's just a goblin. Alright. I'd rather take 1 damage over taking 3. I think we had Puff a Sizzle again. Let's not play the land in case we... No, it doesn't really matter. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let us just tapper, tapper, tapper. Tapper, tapper. Draw 2. No Niv Mizzet just yet. I have to discard an on land. Can discard the Beam Splitter. Deal 4 damage to that. And then we can drop an island. I'm not attacking because I want to block the goblin. Not worth taking 1 when you're below on life, if it just means giving 1 to your opponent. I've got a direct current anyway. Can actually end up discarding the swamp at some point. Yeah, definitely. Is that a sorcery? That's a sorcery. I'll do that next turn because I want to play the Cyclops. He's got a response. Unless he's just holding down control. If he is, then that's a jerk move. You're in Boros. It's not very often you have interactions. I should know. Yeah, you're going to my end step because I've got open mana. Thinking about if you want to cast that. You're casting it, aren't you? I saw you hover over your land. Well, you're wanting to, you have an account. Yep. Risk factor. So I either take 4 damage or he draws 3. He's got 2 in hand. I'll take the damage. I'll take 4, because I can block whatever he chucks at me. I'd rather not have a Boros deck have more cards in hand. I mean, you can do it again in all fairness. I think he's doing it again. Oh no, Fire Urchin. Okay. It's fine, another thing I can block. He's also used up his only red mana, so this isn't getting pumped anytime soon. Right, still can't cast Niv, but that will deal 4 damage. So that can kill as an instant. It's a sorcery. All I've got in my hand are sorceries. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Zap. I'm not direct currenting anytime soon. That's fine. I got the thing that could be a threat out of the way. Oh, does that have jumpstart? I'll save the 5 damage. I can swing with my Cyclops. Thank you. And I can at least pretend I've got something with 4 mana open. The stream looks like it's dropping a few frames, but oh well. I'm uploading this at some point anyway, so people can see the entire thing if they want. You still got 5 mana. You could risk factor again. I'll take the damage unless you play a creature. In fact, you wouldn't be able to on 2 mana left over. Then you're just passing. Niv-Mizzet is happening next turn. That's the important part. Cast him every time. Screw what people say about him being difficult. And then I can direct current the goblin. If you got a pump spell, use it now. Nah, it's just happening. Sweet. So let us go to combat. I can hit him for 5. Kinda wish I opened a Risk Factor as well, it's a good card. Weird ass art, but a good card. Yeah. And we'll keep the swamp in hand so we can jumpstart some stuff later. So I'm not going to really be attacking next turn. But, oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unless I draw a 2-mana spell. I don't want you drawing cards, I'll take the damage. Good night. I can just secure a win quite easily. Yeah, I could get lethal out next turn, and then he has to deal with it, otherwise I do just win. 5 mana. But what are you doing with it? No, 6 mana even. Oh, I can count. It's got the 4 right there. Alright, come on. No, you're just passing. Alright. Hello, Mr. Impossible to cast. Looks like I'm casting you for like 4th or 5th time or something like that. Aye. It's gonna take a sit. No land because I can discard it to jumpstart and swing with the informant because I got Sulfenberger now. There we go. I have lethal on board. Do you have an answer? I can't deal direct damage to you, can I, with these? No, creature. Any target. I could deal 2 damage if I needed to. That basically turns into 3 damage on a card with Niv out. Seven mana. Please tell me you have something to do with 7 mana. Because if not, wow. There you go, there's something to do. I'll draw a card. You'll take a damage. I can win right here, yeah. Let's jumpstart a Beacon Bolt. For a red, a blue, and a 1. 6 damage to it. Oh, and discarding an island, sure. Yeah, I forgot about that bit. So, I'm drawing a card, and you're taking a damage. Also, Piston Fist Cyclops can attack now. There we go. There we go. Freaking magnificent. Ah, yes. There's win number 4. Tiny bit of extra gold. So, I'm getting 1600 gems. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep going until I lose. Like, all 3. I get 1 more loss and I'm done. And then I'll just open some packs. It's going well. It's going well. Deftone. It's just fun seeing some people's usernames in all fairness. Ugh. That's going away. No red and ugh. Do I want to go to 4? Yes. Alright, I can cast things. Bloody hell. Right, I am also running low on disk space. Let's, not mishear that. I need to get a hard drive. So it's a 0-4 Plant of Reach. And you can pay 5 mana to give it indestructible. Alright, let's drop a land and go. You 3-2 Vigilance. I'll take some damage if it means getting to lock it out. I am actually running out of space for this recording, by the way. And I can Hypothesizzle next turn instead, actually. Midnight Reaper, taking 3. What do you do again? When a non-token creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. Oh, I can force him to take damage, sweet. Well, let's Hypothesizzle. I don't care really about bluffing right now. And then discard a non-land card. Do I want a blocker or do I want removal? I'll have 6 mana. I'll keep the lava coil. 4 damage to something. Yeah. I'm almost already at Niv Mizzet mana as well. If I draw him, he's getting cast. There's that 3-2. When it dies, put him on the counter top of the creature. Alright. No Niv Mizzet. So a 3-2, and you'll get a card if I hit that, or a 3-2. Okay. No death, no card draw, because I got exiled. Kitty cat. He's getting a card off of a kitty cat. I'm taking 3. And a swamp. I literally just have a bunch of land in hand. Might as well pay the 1. And then take some damage. This might be that last loss, guys. Appropriate when I'm running out of disk space. Yeah, you go to combat. And I'm taking 4. No blocks. So Niv Mizzet or bust, really. 28 cards left in the deck. And a Hypothesizzle. No, wait, no. Let's think he's safe. Let's actually play it properly. Go to combat. I don't want to go to 4, so now we cast this. Gonna draw 2 cards, discard a card, and I can deal 4 damage if I do. I'm gonna have an empty hand if I do that, but he's got a lot of cards in hand. So. Ooh. I'll get hit for 2. got a blocker. You can block the cat. Is that an instant? That's a sorcery. I'll keep the swamp in hand for the jump start. And then I'll make sure something doesn't happen. He'll get power, but I won't be able to use it. No, you're just killing that. Sure. Did you get to surveil too? Don't take too long, please. Alright, oh, he's got an assassin's. He's just got a bunch of removal. I think I'm gonna have to. Get the assassin's trophy. And then we pass turn. The more turns we can buy, the more chances we have of drawing Niv. That's the important part. He's going to combat. He's not got enough for that. Nothing to target. Why would he? He can't cast that, and that's whatever that is. So we Sonic Assault. Tap down the cat. Let's not take 2 damage this turn. Yep, discard the swamp to jumpstart. And hit for 2. Because anything we draw off black mana, we've got the Gateway Plaza for, so. Search the library for 2 basic lands or gates, put them onto battlefield tapped, and shuffle. Alright. That's not too bad, actually. And now he's got the mana. And I've got an island. I think I'm dead. I hate getting flooded. Don't even make me think I can respond with a locket. Yep. He's just playing creatures. And I'm taking 2. Even if I get Izzet out now, I'm dead. I don't think I have an answer. No. Nothing I can do. So, I think that's going to be our 3rd loss now, isn't it? Yeah. So I think that is the end of this run. Yep. Well, let's claim our prizes. 3 packs and 1,600 gems. I also have enough gold to buy another pack. If this doesn't make it into the YouTube video, you know I ran out of disk space. So let's see if we open anything good. We've got 1 set, Core 19, and 6 Guilds of Ravnica. I'm at least going to be getting wild cards for turning those into other things. Yeah, Remorseful Cleric is alright. That's pretty meh pack. Disdainful Stroke I like, Healer's Hawk I like, Arclight Phoenix I like. Sweet. And common. Gruesome Menagerie if I ever want to build that deck. Get a creature CMC 1, 2 and 3 from graveyard to play. For 5 mana, so you basically save a mana. Anything good? Swathcutter Giant I kind of like. When it attacks, deal 1 damage to each creature defending player controls. Goblin Locksmith is just a funny card. He's just punching through the door. Inescapable Blaze, 6 damage to a target, can't be counted. And yeah, risk factor, just like I wanted. I can go in the Izzet deck and the Boros deck. Goblin Crater Maker. It's not bad. Either do 2 damage or destroy a colorless Non-land permanent. A discovery and a dispersal, either surveil to and draw a card or bounce something to hand that costs the most, I think. Chromatic Lantern, it's pretty good. Makes all my lands tap for any colour, and it taps for any colour. A lot of Golgari stuff. Unexplained Disappearance isn't bad. Omnispell Adept, 3 mana tap, cast an instant or sorcery from my hand without paying its cost. Yeah. Target creature gets +1 on Death Touch, or destroy artifact, creature, or enchantment, or that Swarm Gale Mage we saw earlier. So, last pack. Anything good? That's alright. Take Heart of Fun card, and a Drowned Secrets. Whenever I cast a blue spell, they mill too. Alright. Well, I think, considering we're on 20 to 11 right now, that is going to be it for today, but thank you for the people that have come to watch, and yeah, apparently my recording stopped. Oh, that must have been when... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Thank you all for coming tonight. I did fairly well. I'm actually quite happy with how that went. So, let's see if we do it again in the future. I should have enough gems. In fact, I'm literally 50 gems shy. God. Alright, well, see if I can't see to that at some point. Alright, thank you all for coming. Good night.